1300 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Federal Cabinet meeting in Islamabad is in progress with Prime Minister in the chair discussing overall political and economic situation of the country. Chairman of the High Council for National Reconciliation of Afghanistan says Pakistan has played an important role in facilitating Afghan peace process. National Command and Operations Center today unanimously decided to reopen primary level schools from tomorrow. Amnesty International has announced to halt its operations in India due to continuous attacks and bullying by Indian government. And now the news in detail. A meeting of Federal Cabinet is in progress in Islamabad with Prime Minister Imran Khan in the chair. It is discussing overall political and economic situation of the country. Prime Minister Imran Khan will address the Financing for Development Summit today on the sideline of UN General Assembly session. The high-level event will be held virtually and is convened by the UN Secretary General and the Prime Ministers of Canada and Jamaica. Chairman of the High Council for National Reconciliation of Afghanistan, Dr. Abdullah Abdullah says Pakistan plays an important role in facilitating the Afghan peace process. Addressing a conference at the Institute of Strategic Studies in Islamabad today, he said both Pakistan and Afghanistan have paid a heavy price by facing various terror groups and are still facing as a spoiler. Abdullah said his country will not allow any terror entity to pose a threat to any other nation. Chairman of the High Council for National Reconciliation of Afghanistan said the start of negotiations between Afghan government and Taliban is an important opportunity and offer the best hope to put the war behind us. Abdullah said Pakistan and Afghanistan are facing common threats and challenges, including various shades of terrorism, extremism, intolerance, and more recently, COVID-19. He said there is a huge untapped security, political, economic potential for cooperation between the two countries. He stressed for enhanced interaction for a more peaceful and prosperous coexistence. Abdullah also thanked Pakistan for hosting millions of Afghan refugees, saying, "We share the idea of their dignified return." In his remarks, Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi assured Pakistan's complete support to the Afghan peace process.
A realization has evolved over the years that there is no military solution to the Afghan conflict. Today, there is recognition that a negotiated political settlement is perhaps the only and the best way forward.
He said Pakistan respects the sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity of Afghanistan. He categorically said Pakistan has no favorites and it does not want to meddle in the internal affairs of Afghanistan. As the intra-Afghan dialogue are continuing, Shah Mahmood Qureshi said Pakistan will accept the will of the people of Afghanistan. National Command and Operations Center at its meeting in Islamabad today unanimously decided to reopen the primary level schools from tomorrow. Briefing the media persons in Islamabad today, Minister for Education Shafqat Mahmood said the decision was taken after consultations amongst all the federating units, including Azad Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. The minister said since the reopening of educational institutions from 15th of this month, 171,436 coronavirus tests were carried out in the education sectors, including those of teachers and students. Of these, he said 1,284 tested positive, which is less than 1%. The minister said, keeping in view this data, it has been decided to resume the primary level classes. Shafqat Mahmood said action has also been taken against the educational institutions breaching the SOPs, and in future also the same course will be pursued. Amnesty International has announced to halt its operations in India due to continuous attacks and bullying by Indian government. In a statement, Amnesty International's executive director said the Indian government does not want to answer questions raised by the watchdog regarding Delhi riots and the human rights violations in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. He said the organization's bank accounts have been frozen and it has been forced to suspend all its campaign and research work. The UN Security Council will hold its emergency meeting in New York today to discuss the recent clashes in Nagorno-Karabakh region. Dozens of people, including troops, have been killed since last 3 days of fighting. And this is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.